BBC Radio Leeds.
7:42. Good morning. Now, did you work for some of the iconic brands, companies, names here in West Yorkshire that once ruled the world? Let me give you some examples. Silver Cross, who made those fabulous prams. Part of our mining industry. Perhaps you worked for Crossley's Carpets in Halifax. Any of the big textile industries or mills that made us famous. Maybe you worked at Salt's Mill or in any of the Huddersfield manufacturing companies. And, of course, in Bradford, the famous catalogue company, still there in some degree, but Grattan or Empire Stores. These were the names and the companies that sold West Yorkshire to the world. Now, this week, Hovis have announced they're axing 900 jobs. By gum. So much has gone from West Yorkshire, even though there's a lot still to celebrate. And you might have been part of that history industrially, in terms of retailing. If you were, tell me your story. 0845 303 3333. We're talking about our heritage in West Yorkshire and your job. The Liberal Democrat MP for Bradford South, David Ward, is here. You don't think all is lost, do you, David?
Not by a long, long way. It's Bradford East, by the way, Liz. I think we've got a great future. I think we've got a really exciting time for the whole of Yorkshire, to be honest, but certainly for Bradford. You know, we don't want a big hole filled with water. We want it filled with the retail centre, and Westfield will be at that meeting. I will be at the meeting with Dave Green and Morrison's, and there's a big name from the past, which is doing very, very well.
Very well.
And absolutely, but there are many, many others. I was at an event last night in the House of Commons, which was looking at brand new technology to do with renewables and low carbon energy regeneration. Big companies, Siemens, Egbra Power, Renewable UK, York Potash.
Well, I know, David.
There are some big businesses there, Liz. And
I think that's great. And I know that you and other people are trying to regenerate, not just in Bradford, but across the county. But we did have a huge manufacturing past in West Yorkshire. The legacy is still there.
We still do. We're not floundering. Look at textiles, which I'm a bit of a man on a mission in terms of textile manufacturing.
Good.
Some of the old names going back hundreds of years. You know, I went to Abraham Moon's in Guysville last week. Fabulous new technology being employed there. In my own constituency, there's Dawson's, Sill Holdings, Howard Scouring, Heald. These are manufacturing businesses that have been there in some cases over hundreds a year, but are now thriving and doing very, very well. Curtis Wool in Bingley, Hainsworth in Pudsey's. We've got a textile centre of excellence at Huddersfield. These are not floundering. They're not on the last legs. They're at the cutting edge of technology. 3,000 new jobs in textiles during the recession. Let's get away from this, yet again, this doom and gloom. There's some exciting things happening.
You go and move and shake, David. Have a good day.
I will do.
Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, bye.
Thank you, David Ward, Liberal Democrat MP for Bradford East on Liz Green Live, celebrating all that was. And if you worked in those industries now or then, I'd really like to hear from you.